Yo, this is Deontay the Bronx Bummer Wild, the WBC heavyweight champion of the world. And I'd like to give a big shout out to CJ Goodfellow, Sports TV. Bomb Squad, baby.
All right, speak on Devin Haney and Terence Crawford, Lomachenko. People saying that Devin Haney is bigger than Terence Crawford, and can he lose the weight to fight Lomachenko, this, that, and the third. First let's talk about the aspect of Crawford and Devin Haney. Just because you bigger, it don't mean that don't make you a welterweight or higher. All right? Just because you bigger, don't mean you can between fights or you start in camp or whatever. That don't mean that you gonna go in there and bully Terence Crawford. People just think size is everything in boxing. That's really not. In some fights it does matter. But just because Devin Haney is bigger, it doesn't make him a true welterweight. Y'all gotta understand that. Crawford had to get acclimated to the division. Well, look at Teofimo Lopez. He's still trying to figure out how to get acclimated to 140. People say, well, it's only 5 pounds or it's only 12 pounds from lightweight to welterweight. That's a lot of weight in boxing, bro, because you got to factor in rehydration. And what these dudes naturally walking around with, it matters. What they naturally walking around at, all that matters. So just because you appear bigger than somebody, it don't mean you stronger, or it don't mean that you can absorb the punishment at a particular weight class. It don't make you a natural welterweight. Or whatever you think it is. Oh man, Errol Spence so big at 47, it should be easy to go to 54. There's still going to be an adjustment period. A lot of the guys back in the day, like Duran, was able to up and down the weight scale because they really were technicians, and they fought a lot, and they were perfectionists. So what they lacked in skill, they understood moving up. You had to beat guys with speed and intellect. That's what they understood. That they weren't just gonna go out there and be able to bully. They had to have a complete, a repertoire. Going up there fighting bigger guys. Same thing with Sugar Ray Leonard, Thomas Hearns. They understood they couldn't go up there and just overpower guys who walked around heavier than they did. So you got to understand there's a science to moving up. There's a science to it. There's a science. So just because you appear bigger than somebody, it don't mean that you're gonna be able to go muscle for muscle, blow for blow with a bigger guy. You know what I'm saying? It takes time to grow into the weight class, acclimate to the weight class, figure your body out in the weight class. So people say, oh, he looks bigger than him, man. Come fight night, it's a different ballgame. And Devin Haney is a big key. You gotta understand, he's still a growing man. He's still a growing man. But it don't mean you are more of a true welterweight, or you can make welterweight without no problem. And go blow for blow and go muscle for muscle and master physicality of true welterweights. Look at Mikey Garcia. I mean, after one of the Mikey Garcia fights, he was like 180 pounds. I forget which fight it was. He stepped on the scale. I think it was before the Errol Spence fight. He was 180 pounds, bro. Come on, what did it matter when he got in the ring versus Errol Spence and melted down to 47? He couldn't match the physicality or the length. He couldn't match it. So it don't even really it don't matter. Are you a true welterweight? Can you take the number one thing when you go up, can you take the punch? Then number two is, can you take the physicality? That's the two things. If you can move up and take a punch and you can match physicality, or you can still be physical, then you'll be all right. Punching power, all that speed and all that other stuff, it matters. You carry your speed, it matters. But them the two questions once you move up. Them the two major questions. Can you take a punch? And can you not get muscled around? That's the thing. Can you take a punch and can you not get muscled around? You know, and if you can answer those two questions, you'll be all right. You will be all right. But if you can't, you're gonna be in trouble. You're gonna be in trouble. You know, so those are the questions that usually have to be asked once you move up in weight. You know, so that's just my take on it. But people don't understand boxing. Who don't understand boxing don't understand what I'm talking about. Yeah, they don't understand what I'm kind of really speaking on. But so be it. But moving on, people talking about, well, can he cut the weight for Lomachenko? Can he cut the weight for Lomachenko? I say that sounds like a Devin Haney problem. And I'm pretty sure there's some weight, clause stipulations in there on Lomachenko's behalf if he don't make the weight. He got to funnel up some money. I bet Lomachenko won't make the same mistake he made with Vasiliy when Vasiliy blew off the weight. And that's the one time I didn't care. That's the one time I didn't care. And nobody in boxing really cared but Lomachenko fanboys. Because he didn't deserve that shot after 2 fights. I don't care if he had 1,000 amateur fights. What they got to do with the professional ranks. And he was so cocky not to put a same-day rehydration clause on same-day weigh-in with rehydration clause on Vasiliy. He went in there and lost. Came back and got another shot, beat Gary Russell for the belt, though. But nonetheless, that is what it is. But, moving on, that's the Devin Haney and Lomachenko issue. And obviously if he loses, Devin Haney fans gonna point to, well, he couldn't make the weight and they waited him out, he had Ramadan and all that. Hey man, if that's the issue, don't sign the contract. All excuses go out the window when you understand every detail. And if they paid you more money to jump through hoops, you took the money. That's on you. And if you didn't get no money, you just jump through hoops to make the fight because you feel you can win. Guess what? No excuses. No excuses. None. You knew what you signed up for. When you signed up to make the weight, at all costs, you got to make the weight. He was on the 85 South show and said he don't feel he looked that bad at the weigh-in versus George Camposo the second one. They started cracking on him. He did look kind of sunk in and stuff, but hey, you want to defend undisputed? Go defend it. You want to fight Lomachenko? Go fight Lomachenko. But he sure wouldn't be dictating shit to me. Because if he do, y'all got to pay me more, and I want it out of his purse. Yeah, I care where the money come from. I want it out of his purse. He shouldn't be dictating where the fight is, when to fight. If I wanted to fight next weekend, he wanted to fight, he should be ready. Because if the shoe was on the other foot, everybody be saying, well, Devin don't dictate nothing. Devin the B-side. Devin don't bring nothing to the table. He an email champion. That's the difference in my opinion. But like I said, they going forward and they feel very good about their chances of beating Lomachenko. We'll see. I don't feel like it's a lopsided fight on paper. I wouldn't be surprised if Lomachenko won this boxing. I wouldn't be surprised if Devin Haney won this boxing. Lomachenko gonna have to get past Devin Haney length. If he able to get in at will, he gonna have a good chance of winning. If I'm Lomachenko, I get past and I'm going to the body. Somebody that having a problem making weight, I'm chopping that tree down at the body. But Loma, underrated puncher at 135. When you got them young guys, they be very, very confident. Like I said, once you start to create doubt and confusion with them young, high confident guys or high confidence, once you create a chip, a shatter ain't too far behind. If I'm Devin Haney, I'm hitting Lomachenko everywhere. I'm not just jabbing for the head. I'm hitting him on the arms, the wrists, the elbows. He's an older man. It's like John David Jackson told Kovalev to hit Bernard Hopkins. Hit him everywhere. Hip, elbow, jab, arms, wrists, shoulders. It's legal. Hit him everywhere. I'm hitting him everywhere. I'm hitting him everywhere but the bottom of his shoes. But, when they sign up to make the weight, they sign up for a day. When you sign on the dotted line or you agree to all of that, you got to keep your word. What they say as a man, all you got is your balls and your word. Come on, man, turn. What are you doing? Boy, they be crazy out here. But it's all you got. So, and in the boxing world, they're very selective who can use excuses and who can't use excuses. And Lomachenko is one of them guys that can use excuses. Devin Haney ain't. Devin Haney became a heel. I don't know how. He became a heel. Maybe because he said I would never let a white boy whoop me. You lose to Lomachenko, they gonna let you hear that. They gonna let you hear that. Weight don't matter if you come in with one leg. They gonna let you hear that. They got 3 cop cars on 1300C. Mind my business. But yep, they gonna let you hear it regardless. So, it's pressure on him too. I think Lomachenko the one that don't have no pressure. Because everybody, he older, he had this many amateur fights, he went to the war. So he really fight with no pressure on his shoulders, even though he originally ducked Devin Haney. And Top Rank would love to get them belts to Lomachenko. I don't understand the infatuation with him. He don't sell in America. That's what I don't understand. They act like this dude is like Rocky Marciano, Gary Cooney. Like, he got a huge following behind him. Shit, he don't. But that's all I got, man. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance of notifications. We go live or drop a video. Financially want to support the channel, Cash App, $CJ313, Venmo CJ313, PayPal link in the description. Hit the link tree, find me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcast, Google Podcast, the whole 9. Link tree, the first link in the description. Appreciate the love and support. Let me know what you girls and guys think in the comment section. One time, then Fella TV.